All right. Well, welcome everybody to Us Against the Gods. A couple things before we do get started today. If you know someone who's interested in playing in a Geomeric game, I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist for campaign slot or into a one-shot, because all campaigns are currently full. We do have some really cool things going on. We've got a link down below here for donations to St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital. We did a charity stream on Thursday. It was really cool. We raised nearly $800 for that. It's a great cause, and it was part of a mega stream that's currently going on here on Twitch. So go check that out. We also have the YouTube channel where we've got tons of content for you guys to binge watch. Go ahead and check that out. We've got all the podcasts, we've got the archives, GM tips, session clips, etc. Go check that out. If you do watch it, do hit thumbs up. It does help us out. We also have a clip contest where you can win a prize, which this month is going to be a headshot from Bubble Laser, who does most of the art for my campaigns. If you're interested in winning a headshot of your character, toss a clip or timestamp in the clip contest channel in Discord to be entered to win that prize at the end of the month. We also have a Learn to Play session coming up on March 1st. If you're interested in learning to play Dungeons & Dragons, the signups for that are over at geomeric.com in the session, in the store. So go pick that up because we have 4 spots available for that. It's going to be a really good time. Learn to play D&D with me. And that's an offline session, not online. It's a private event, so come learn how to play D&D. Let's go ahead and get you guys started because it is time to play some Dungeons & Dragons. It's been 2 weeks since we last had the team together. Alrighty. Well, you guys are adventuring in the Fey Realms, specifically in the Bright Grove, where you have come looking for ways to end the threat of the Shantara Grove and reclaim it for Twilight's Call's legacy and stop the portals from the Fey Realms into the material plane. To that end, you've managed to collect a very powerful staff known as the Baneful Ashwood Spire. It's got the power to shut down portals within a certain radius around you, and is a bit of a problem in the way that it affects Covet Von Sin. As you guys have managed to leave Bilgewater and follow your path towards the Bright Grove, you've met with Stell Bright Grove, the keeper of the establishment, and Warrior Against the Darkness. She's been influential in the fight, in keeping light and goodness active here in the Fey Realms. You've just been given a tree to stay in and have gotten a long rest as you guys were about to continue your journey towards Ashelion in order to meet with Queen Titania of the Fae.
I don't think we were going straight to Ashelion. I thought we were getting ready to head towards the plains to go find what's going on with
Is that where you wanted to go instead? That's fine.
Yeah, that's what I thought we were going to find
You went to
Bartholomew.
find Bartholomew? Very well.
Yes, that was the
plan?
I have in my notes.
because he's rampaging in the plains.
He is rampaging in the plains.
It's almost as bad as the rain in Spain.
Yep. So, as you wake up this morning, the question becomes, what would you like to do? As you are inside of a tree.
It's been a long time since I slept in a tree.
It's been a long time since we slept in these realms.
I don't think I've slept this well in a long time either. It's like the tree knows and it's almost like hugging you to sleep. It was nice.
What was that claustrophobic feeling?
it's
Refreshing, isn't it?
takes some getting used to.
And you just notice that Twilight's just messing with those whiskers.
And when you look over at Twilight's Call, and he has whiskers like a cat.
He's cleaning his whiskers.
He's cleaning his whiskers. How is he cleaning his whiskers?
With his
With the back of his hand?
hands.
You start licking your hand, we have problems.
He's not paying attention to what he's doing. It's just rubbing.
My love, leave the whiskers alone.
Yeah, of course.
Do that too much, you go
been
blind.
wild.
Ouch.
You're right over there, Covet.
Oh, I'm great.
Two of you know anything about these places that we were told about, the Forest or the Vines? Ever been there before?
Hold on. So what we got from Trinket Slarn is that while Covet and I've only been away for 20 years, it's been a lot longer here than
Material
that.
on the material plane, time transitions differently. So it's been 20 years on the material plane where you all grew up. For us, it's been 180 years since we left. So things have changed. GM, with a 13, how much does she remember of these places?
As far as what about them?
Like, just general knowledge. Because, I mean, with her being in Ashelian, she wouldn't have necessarily gone to these locations. It's just general knowledge that she would have heard.
As far as the planes go, it's
The planes, the locations that we have to go to. I mean, and do I know anything about each one of them? Not necessarily, but just what would she have heard?
the plains are known to be wide open and near the mountains. There's usually rain or clear skies. It's where the moose and antelope play.
Do, 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 do.
Do 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 do.
I hear the stars at night are big and bright.
Deep in the heart of Winkle.
But that's only on the material plane.
Ask about the whiskers and then remember it's Twilight. Yep.
But of the sporist and the
The sporist
vine-
is a mushroom forest that is regularly in heated contest between the loggers who go there to harvest them and the local denizens, the sporlings. The sporlings are highly territorial and don't like sharing the forest with anyone. What you would recall is that the sporlings are generally terrorists, highly insurrectionist, and hard to deal with.
and the vines.
The Vines, that's an evil place that no one willingly goes. You don't want to go there. It's dark, mysterious, and thorny. It's going to be an unpleasant trip, as you'll be slumming it. And if you can find your way out of there, it'll be a challenge.
Okay.
But in order to make your way from the plains to Ashelion, you'll have to go through there.
Okay.
Fortunately, the
So
plains bound next to the Bright Grove, so it's not far. About a day's trip from the Bright Grove to the plains.
Guess we better get started.
Are the vines fireproof?
Are the vines fireproof? You'll have to find out.
not thrilled about going there, but we do what we must. She makes sure that Absinthe is, tucked on her shoulder, comfy, ready to go.
Ready for an adventure.
I'm gonna cast Aid. Have it stored twice in my ring of spell storing, so I'm gonna cast it on everyone.
Oh, and that reminds
I can add to their max HP, and I will also give my usual reminder that we've been through a lot. We have a lot to get to survive, but as long as we stick together, we'll make it out to the other side. To give everyone 21 temporary hit points in addition.
I think
Funny.
I think also it's going to be imperative that when we get to the plains, that Winkle is very obvious so that Bartholomew can see him easily.
You want me to wear a tutu?
No, I just want you to be out in front.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get Tutu from?
You could notice me then.
You're taller than everybody in the group. You're noticeable.
And I will bring out Serona
Inside the tree?
Could be help.
outside the tree.
Outside the tree.
But that could be helpful.
Cool. As you cast it,
Alrighty.
it takes 10 minutes, but you can summon your Dragonelle.
My Serona.
I already had Aegis from last night.
Yep. Ready to depart?
Winkle's ready to go out the door.
Covet's concentrating on something according to the webcam.
yeah, I picked up a thing from Leslie when we leveled,
Mhm.
and I'm having a difficulty finding it, and that's where you can write names in the shadow book of shadows,
Yes.
and I'm having a hard time finding it so I can link it so it's fair,
Very well.
so you can continue. It's just I've got to find it.
All good. Oh, as you guys come out this morning, Stell Brightgrove is waiting outside the tree. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, Miss Stell.
Oh, is everyone doing well today?
It's been a while since I have had a morning in the Fey Realms.
Wow, that's a big dragon. Are they perfectly safe?
She is to me.
Oh. Well, I suppose it'll be okay. Just make sure that they don't burn down any of my trees.
Did you want to meet her?
Yes. I think that would be pleasant. What is their name?
You can call this one Serena.
Sorona. You're Sorona. Yeah, you're Sorona.
Quite fierce, this one is.
Indeed. Why do you have them? Do you normally ride other creatures?
Oh, this one's been my companion for quite a while. Across the oceans, sands, and into battles against dragons, giants, against shadows.
Sounds
The
very
friend,
dangerous.
companion, allowed me to overcome trials, tribulations, achieve great success.
Interesting. Where did you two meet?
Well, Verona is the result of discovery of a secret.
Oh? Tell me more.
Then it wouldn't be a secret, then would it?
Oh, but I love secrets. I don't need to know the secret. I'm just curious as to where you met Zorona. After all, she's such a exotic creature.
Well, let's just say that when two things are meant to be, we just find each other.
Oh, I thought you were married to Covet.
I am.
Oh, is this an open relationship between the three of you?
No.
That's not the nature of the relationship that I have with Serena.
Interesting. Trying to understand. You were speaking of true love, or as a friend of mine likes to say it, woo wav. Um, as woo wav draws people together. Uh, is that what brought you and Savona together? How it's an infectious disease.
That is not the nature of the relationship that I have with Serena.
Inconceivable.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. So, uh, what is the nature of your relationship with such a dragon? Are you its master? Is it your slave? Because we don't really look well on slaves.
Serena is my ally and friend, battle compatriot.
Interesting. What do you say, Saronia? Does Serona respond?
Serena goes, growl.
Growl. I believe your fine steed can actually talk, if I remember properly.
Probably does.
So Serona literally just says growl.
He's checking. He's checking.
Considering that the GM has usually voiced the magical steeds for the
Very well.
duration
I'll
of the
do it.
game.
I'll do it. Very well.
He's like, dude, I'm giving you opportunity to save your hide.
Here we go.
And you're not taking
So
it.
Zerona's gonna be like, he's a pal. He likes to ride me and we go to greater glories. After all, what's a dragonelle without a dragon rider? Dragonelles are defined by those deeds that they partner with. We charge into danger. We thrive on the thrill of excitement and adventure. Without him, I'm nothing. Stella looks over.
Okay,
That's very
let's,
inspiring.
give us a minute.
That's
Give us a
very
couple minutes for
inspiring.
Yeah, it does look like Zorona maybe got him.
I think Zorona has nipped him right in the arm. For those who cannot see the webcam, we are having a minor, very minor medical thing. It's fine. So, just someone slightly bleeding due to a blood draw or something. So it's okay. Band-aids and everything's going to be okay.
Exactly.
But Stell manages to talk to Zorona for a little bit, where Zorona will recount all the adventures that they've had. Most of these adventures that Zorona recounts are fictional and not actually events that took place, but rather were dreams that Twilight's had with Zorona.
I love that. That's great.
Considering I think they do share I have to go back and look. Yeah, telepathic communications and the like. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Right. So these are fantasies of Twilight's that he may have introduced into the Legends of Twilight's Call that Zorona is
Which
now
would
retelling to
also
Stell.
include George 1 through 8, Phoebe, and some of the others that would have already been passed on.
Zorona would have not mentioned any of them. Instead,
no, but what I'm saying is Serrano would have transposed all
Exactly.
of those into her own legend.
Indeed, and would have replaced them in the lore in a revisionist style of history. As Zorona is the one that you rode into combat against Segeus at the river. Zorona is
Absolutely.
the one that you entered the cave with. Zorona is the one that you've tamed and befriended. Absolutely.
Just FYI, we're all okay. Everything's fine. We're
Yes.
good.
How are you?
Stupid conversation anyway.
Look, we're gonna have company.
Don't make me do that. My stormtroopers' aim over the past 2 days has been as poor as stormtroopers from Star Wars.
I'm glad you got the reference.
If I didn't get the reference, I would lose many, many points. Just saying.
That's why I threw it out there.
All right. So, where are you going from here? You discussed going to the plains or to Ashelion. After all, the goal is to attack the Shantara Grove and liberate it.
And to do that, you stated that we need an army, which means that we need to go get an army.
Indeed.
So the next stop is the plains to get an army.
Well, I wish you well. Bartholomews the Great, he's not one easily talked to. I don't envy you at all. And Erwin has been granted inspiration.
Abbott looks at Stell and
Thank
says,
you.
"That's why we've got him."
Yeah, well, I hope he's able to communicate with such a terrible creature.
It's his father. I think maybe he can.
Do you have a good relationship with your father, Mr. Winkle?
Well, we did. But I've been gone a little while when they blew me out of the realm.
How did they blow you out of the realm?
The moose chucks attacked me in great numbers and threw me through a portal.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I had to kill them all, but I forgot how to get back to the portal.
Well, I hope you're able to reconcile with your father. How long's it been?
Not sure, but probably if I kill a bunch of moose chucks, he'll be happy.
That sounds not the best way to impress a father.
Oh yeah, he likes that.
He likes murder and mayhem. I understand.
It's like removing shadows.
Well, there is a difference. One is shadows, where we bring light and goodness. The other is killing sentient beings.
Nah, they're just moose chucks.
Don't be so quick to discount good life. Everyone believes they're doing good from their own perspective.
Moose chucks. Yeah.
So, do you have all the supplies you need, or is there anything that we can provide you as far as food or um, general supplies? We can't really do much in the way of magical items, but generic things we might be able to help with.
I'm good. What do you guys think?
I'm in good shape. I don't need anything that I can think of.
As I go and quickly look at my potion belt.
I turned to Ayla and said, "Do we have any chocolate?"
No, sweetheart, we don't have any
I
chocolate.
do.
Mm. Remember, Bartholomew is a chocolate mousse.
Yeah, I know. I didn't bring any because it melts and I didn't know where we were going to find him.
Well, um, do you need any rations?
Do you have any chocolate?
We do have some chocolate. One of my friends is quite a fan, and she's going to flit away to go get the chocolate.
Yay!
After a few moments, she returns with a small sack of chocolate. It's about 4 ounces.
Oh, this would be perfect. Thank you very much.
I hope it helps. Is there anything else I can help with?
You had said rations. I think it'd be good for us to take a few days rations before we leave. We don't know how long we're going to be gone, and we don't want to necessarily rely on Ayla and her um um what was it, that picture of stuff, that the magic picture that she has.
The alchemy jug.
Well,
Although you must admit that the beer that it produces is pretty good.
we can provide you with some rations, yes. And he's going to have several of the other fairies come by and provide you guys with 4 days' rations each. All right. Well, if
Well,
there's nothing else, I will hope that you have a wonderful trip.
which direction should we head? Just kind of point us in the right direction.
She smiles. You just have to remember to think about boring things in order to get to the plains. And then travel in that direction. Remember, the Fey Realms aren't like the material plane. You're going where you wish to go, not where you have been.
Shatter Shaddai Library. Shatter Shaddai Library.
No, love, no.
Wrong realm.
Boring things.
We don't want to go to the Shatter Shaddai Library, but I don't think that's necessarily boring, but I'll have to take your word for it.
Well, I would recommend
College
going down the
classes.
path. Try to stay on the path if you can. Avoid the distractions. There's many out there.
Until we meet again, still.
Farewell. She's going to stand there, hovering in midair, waving at you guys as you leave.
And may the brightness guide you, and the shadows not darken your day.
She smiles at you kindly. That was a very nice goodbye. I like it. May the shadows flee at your presence, and may the sun shine on your face. But only so much to not give you a sunburn. And you guys can start heading down the path.
When we get farther away from the group, she's going to well, when the group gets farther away from everybody, she's just going to be like, I have a thing here. I have this book here, and helps me with some of my magic. And when we get closer, or when we feel that potentially we're going to be fighting something extra dangerous, like, oh, I don't know, Dahlia, um we could put I can put up to 5 names in this book, and it'll keep you from dying outright. It can buy us some time. So just think about it moving forward. I don't think we need it now, but just think about it moving forward.
I'll put my name in the book.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So she opens the book, and it flutters open to this new page, and at the top it says gift of the protectors, and under that, just this really beautiful script, and it says names, and she pulls out her quill and ink, and she says, with your permission.
One of the things that they said about the Grove is that when people died in the Grove, their shadows became part of the defense of the Grove. I'm not sure if that was Doldrin's plan. I'm not sure if that was Thalia's plan, or even if it was something that my father had come up with, trying to bolster the defense of it. But one thing I do not want to do is add mine to its number. And so, yes, I will put my name in your book.
And with that, Covet will take his, will not take his name, but write his name in the book.
Cool.
She looks at the group and says, when and or if you would like to put your name in the book, I'll write it in there with your permission, of course. But it's a nice way to have a little bit of extra security to make sure that we don't become a part of the problem and don't lose ourselves completely. And so she just looks at the group, and if nobody says anything else, she'll close the book and slide it into back into her backpack.
Is writing one's name in the book, does that grant any power to your patron over that person? So that names have
Not
power.
Not to my knowledge. All that it does is it just protects you from being killed outright. But I am going to do an Arcana check, GM, just to make sure.
Sure.
19?
I'm going to send you a note. Do-do-do-do-do. Hope that makes sense.
Sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm going to send you a message just for clarification.
Hmm?
I didn't spell that right, but yeah.
Yes, kind of. So that's up to you how you guys want to handle that. And what would Covet tell Slarin?
Okay, so this is how Covet would explain it. She would look at Islauren and say, you are right. Names do have power. And writing the name in the book kind of creates a tether. It's to allow my patron to be able to funnel that power into the book so that it can actually work like it's supposed to. I can always magically erase that connection. whenever you want. But for this to work, that tether, your name has to be there. It's a safeguard, not a control mechanism.
Right. If you believe it is a good idea, then I trust you.
I just don't want any of us being lost to the grove in any form.
Of course. I'll sign my name.
Well, I actually, if I read this right, with my yeah, you can do it. So I tell the book
Or
either one. I'll tell the book that that it has permission, that you have permission to write it in the book. I'd rather it be you, therefore you know exactly what you're doing going forward, and that it's 100% your choice.
Of it, I need to be in there. The Winkle.
He's going to be a commander of the army that we need to defeat the forces at the Grove. His name needs to be in there.
Yeah, but then maybe would we have enough spots?
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's not.
Okay, let me hold off.
One
Okay.
will have to not sign, and
You would only be the third one out of 5.
It's all right. Let us go forward.
Eowyn, Ayla, do you want to?
I think the people with healing powers should be the ones on that list.
It is up to you.
Is it okay if I take time to think about it?
Of course. I would never I would never put your name in this book unless you had stated that that's what you wanted. So if no one else is going to put their name in the book, she's going to close the book and slide it back into the pack.
Yeah, I'm like Eowyn. I just want to take some time to think about it.
That is fair. So she puts the pack on and scoops absinthe and puts him back on her shoulder and says, well, now that that's done, should we be on our way? We have a exiled moose that we need to take care of.
Yeah.
So we go.
You guys will head off through the Bright Grove towards the plains. It's a beautiful day, as it always is here in the Bright Grove. Things couldn't be better. As you are traveling along, it's almost inspiring having the knowledge that this is what you guys are looking to project outwards into the rest of the Fey Realms. This is the ideal. The hope is here. This is what you want to spread to everywhere. There's no danger, no risk, nothing to guard against. It's peaceful and pleasant. Almost Eden-like. Is there anything you guys do along the way during this delightful day?
Twilight will play his pan flute. He's back in the Fey Realms.
Understood. Winkle, you've never been in such a pleasant place. Most of your history is warlike and brutal. The war against the Moose Chucks was something terrible and traumatic. This is the first time that you're able to have a real peace about you.
I'm enjoying this. I'm kind of running back and forth the trees. Of course, moose don't climb trees very well, but I'm looking at them. I'm looking around on the ground, seeing what's around. Occasionally picking up a piece of grass and shoving it in my mouth, just chewing on it.
Miss Lauren, this is an idyllic place. The Protectorate could learn from this.
Indeed. We don't have much of this, really not much of this terrain here.
True.
But Lauren is, with one part of her mind, enjoying it and taking in the spectacle, and with the other part of her mind, she was told that to get to the plains, we need to think of boring things. So she is remembering a regatta that was held while she was a teenager, where the wind was just completely still and it was a complete mess. No one was moving. There was no, like, the competition was very poor. It brought her to tears.
Awesome. Eowyn, what do you think about this forest? There's plenty to burn.
I was just trying to appreciate the peace while it lasts.
Understood. Twilight's playing
But
his...
if we,
Go ahead.
yeah, it's hard to appreciate peace with that.
Understood. Twilight's playing his
But
pan flute.
uh,
Go ahead,
but
Eowyn. Go ahead.
I think it's small moments we should appreciate in case anything happens.
Very valid. Twilight's playing his pan flute. Somewhere far distant, you will hear a pan flute meet yours and play along. No idea who that is, but someone's playing a pan flute similar to yours. Covet, as you're making your way through, this is reminiscent of one of the parks in Ashelion. You remember that park? What happened there?
I ended up getting lost, going through a portal somehow. Twilight apparently was sent to find me.
So does this
She
give you
was-
anxiety?
A little. But she's trying to tamper it down by trying to think of the most boring thing that her mother made her do whenever she did not get her lessons right. And that was being sent to help the servants polish the silver.
Okay. As you remember the smell of that silver polish, as I do, it's a miserable experience.
Yep. Boring. 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 There's so many things, so much better things to do, but I didn't have when I didn't sit at the table just right, or didn't pour the tea just right, or generally anything just right. I was always sent to polish the silver. Perfection was key.
Are you saying that y'all had very shiny silver?
Oh, if my mother couldn't see her face in it, like looking into a freshly purchased mirror. Well, you had to do it again.
Okay. And Ayla Taylor, how are you enjoying this idyllic environment?
I love this. It reminds me of home when I was little. But I've been told to think of boring things. So the most boring thing I ever had to endure was learning measurements for cooking. Like there's 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon, and there's 4 tablespoons in a quarter of a cup, and all that kind of stuff. And I understand it's important to know, but it is so boring.
Well, it's about that time that it begins to rain as you guys come out upon the plains. Why? Because the rain in the Fey lands mainly in the plains.
I think he's got it.
Waving we traditional sleep.
And comes right behind the rain.
Wow, we all went Rogers and Hammerstein. Oh my gosh. And all of us had 3 different plays.
In Hartford, Hereford, New Hampshire, hurricanes hardly ever happen.
As you guys come out onto the plains, you see agriculture. There are furrows across the plain. Grain has been planted. This area's been plowed. Stop and covet.
My first thought was that I couldn't use fire.
That they couldn't use.
I almost got smacked by Covet for the comment that almost came out of my mouth.
Yes, the ground here has been well plowed.
Yes, Covet, that was almost impolite, and I will forever hold my tongue.
I did not hear that.
At least for the next 5 minutes.
Why?
You're right, I can't hold it in. Winkle, do y'all know how to use a plow?
Puffet Cup smacks. She like jumps and has to smack him across the back of the head.
Oh yeah, we like big plows.
And
Real big plows.
Cannot lie, is what we said.
You like big claws and you cannot lie.
The one walks in with an itty bitty harness. Sprung.
I'm just being quiet.
Do y'all do you go in tandem, or is this in line when you plow your fields?
What lights?
Line. Had to think about that.
They go single file.
Yep. Only want to do one at a time.
Yep. One at a time's all they need. Any more than that, it's overkill, right, Winkle?
It's confusion.
It's confusion and complicates the matter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to list to the right, right? Is that the problem?
It goes to the left a little bit.
No, you put the because you don't want to. Is the younger bull on the inside or the outside?
I don't know about you, but I don't do bulls. You may, but I don't.
For those who cannot see the
Turns
webcams, they're
That's
doing
Ayla
the
turns-
"You're
Next
Dead"
Generation.
motion to Twilight.
Ayla turns and looks at Boinkle and gives him the look of death and then slaps the crap out of his shoulder.
He giggles. Does a little moosey dance.
Does a little moosey dance. Is this a jig?
Yes.
Okay. I wish I could record this because someone's going to be
shall
doing the moosey
demonstrate.
dance.
Demonstrate.
Understood. So, based off of this, I must re-imitate. We're going to let
That's
that
it.
go. I'm not going to do that part because it will break my chair.
It was very fun. We did this at a football game. It was
Understood.
fun.
And
Understood.
everybody
We had
around us
the
started doing
entire
it.
section doing it with us.
That's awesome. So, as you guys come out onto the plains, can I get a perception check, please?
$17 for Covet.
All right. Twilight, something's watching you. You can't tell where it is with a 25, but you are being watched. You feel little hairs on the back of your neck stand up. This environment is not as empty as it seems.
We're being watched. This environment is not as empty as it seems.
One job on
These
this ship.
hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. I'm not exactly sure where it's at this very moment.
Winkle turns to Twilight and says, "Keep your eye out for moose chucks."
I wonder if we offer the moose if they will go away. Oh, hey, Winkle. Do you know where the moose chucks are?
Ooh. Winkle pulls out his axe and takes a few steps forward. Here, moose chucks, moose chucks, moose chucks.
Is that a good idea, considering they were the ones that sent you back to the material plane to begin with?
What better way than to remove them?
Yeah, but we don't want another war, and it's just us against how many moose chucks?
If we remove them, don't they bring in the Musatars?
I'll give you
Yes.
a clue. That it's a fair fight, me against the moose chuck.
Don't we want unfair fights?
Absolutely. Here, moose chucks, moose chucks, moose chucks.
I'm gonna try to get a
Oops.
little bit of elevation and see if I can see anything in the distance, any motion, waving wheat.
Okay.
I was fixing to suggest that Twilight get on Serona and do the same thing. So, whoever.
So,
Besides,
Yeah,
that also
someone get airborne.
that also maybe give us an idea as to where Bartholomew's was too.
I mean, while they're doing that, I could also try the Wayfinder thing. See if it actually works here.
Okay. So, while Solarian and Twilight, do you get up as well, Twilight?
Yes.
All right. As the two of you guys go up into the air, you see the wide fields of grain. The higher you go, the harder it is to see the details down below. You see no signs of civilization here other than the furrowed rows. There's no structures here. For miles and miles, all you see are these wide fields and the bright grove behind you.
So there's miles of nothing but miles and miles, right?
Miles and
It's
miles
Texas.
of grain.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like Texas to me.
Moose chucks live underground.
And grain burns, doesn't it?
No,
Are
Twilight.
you shouting that from above?
I think that's a thought to himself.
Understood.
Is it raining over us?
The rain is coming towards you. Yes, it's about to approach. You got about 20 minutes before you guys are going to get wet.
Alright, I think I'm heading back to the group.
And
Go for it.
I was just saying I'm doing the same thing.
I was just gonna lay down on the ground and do the whole Wayfinder thing. See if there's even the potential of being able to find any distant crystals or anything like that. Just
Okay.
trying to figure out whether that actually works here, because she wouldn't know.
As you lay down on the ground looking for crystals, you'll see under the grain that there's a very large figure hiding amongst the grain about 30 feet from you guys. Two bright eyes look back at you, busted.
Twinkle?
Yeah.
There's this really big thing.
As you say
Under
the
the
word
grain.
Winkle for the first time, there's a large bellow from in front, and the figure rises towering from the grain. Son?
Father!
What
Found
the
him.
hell are you doing here with these people? And he draws a great axe.
I have my great axe out and looking at him. These are my people.
What's going on? Why are you here? It's been decades. You're dead. The moose
got
chucks
attacked.
took you.
They threw me through a portal. I killed the ones that took me, but I couldn't find my way back. My friends here helped me.
He looks at each of you in turn, with a Dragonelle and a Pegasus here as well. Really? These people saved you. I find that hard to believe. They're also skinny.
I may be tiny, but I be mighty.
And I poke Winkle.
He's going to reach out and he's going to try to pat Covet on the head. I'm sure you are.
Please don't touch my wife.
It's not anything sexual. I'm just being condescending and accommodating. Such weak people are, not very welcome in our tribe. Fortunately, my tribe's been viewing me as weak as well.
Let us.
That's understandable for somebody who can't maintain their tribe.
And he's going to reach out to punch you.
And I'm about ready to help him.
As
Tough
23 to
fit.
punch you, Twilight.
Yeah,
How?
that hits, but I'm actually wait, what can I do? Yeah, that hits. Hold on.
Maybe
Yeah,
someone else should do the talking.
So yeah, 16 damage.
Yep, 16 damage.
Okay,
Look,
Ayla steps up in the middle of all of this. Boigle, you need to get under control. And Bartholomew's, shame on you.
who the
We
hell
bring
is
your
this?
son. I'm your daughter-in-law.
What the hell?
You heard me. You heard me. Winkle and I have been married for some time now. And this is how you thank us for bringing your son back to you.
And you couldn't even do it yourself.
So you need to quit
He looks at the
pointing
two women who
fingers.
are chastising him. Ladies, look. I
very
understand you're
carefully what you're
passionate
going
about
to
the
say.
situation here. But this is between Winkle and me.
Not when you're chastising or belittling his family. And I happen to be family.
Winkle, is this true?
Absolutely. Don't make her mad. Trust me.
He learned the hard way.
He leans over to the nearest tree and braces himself against it. You telling me you married an elf?
Not only an elf, but an elf that can cook.
Oh, Winkle, always thinking with your stomach.
And then I turn and I speak to Bartholomew's in Musatar. Father, I come only to return your son and to share the joy that you must feel at having him back to you. Please, please accept us as we are.
Well, she's good with her tongue, that's for sure. Hot damn. She's got
Yep.
some pipes on her if she can bellow like that.
I have a question, Father. You said people are thinking that you're weak. Maybe if we came back together and we could get the tribe back to its strength.
He takes his hand off the tree and wipes down his face. Oh, Winkle, if you had been here 15 years ago, maybe that could have been the case. But, a lot's changed. A lot's changed.
Well, let's go change it back. I'm not patient.
Winkle! There's a lot of things that we need to sit down and talk about. And patience is a virtue. Let's sit down and talk before you go and lose a head. And he's going to slide down next to that tree and cross his legs, placing his hands on his knees. The great axe is embedded in the ground next to him. Come on, sit down. Let's have a chat.
Winkle sits down and says, "Tell me what has gone on."
You're always impatient. There's things that have to happen first. First, little guy, I'm sorry for punching you.
And Twilight will punch him in the nose.
Your unarmed strike, please. As you impact his nose, your hand hurts.
That's fine.
He smiles at you generously. Ow.
It's fine.
Winkle, you know that didn't hurt him whatsoever. But at least the gesture was there, and he didn't dodge it, which he could have easily done. He's placating Twilight's call as best he can by allowing him to be punched. His deception check, though, is so low that it cannot succeed.
Yep.
And I'm sorry for looking down on you, skinny girl.
The name is Covet. You may call me Covet.
That's a strange name. Has anyone ever told you that?
Same could be said of Winkle or Bartholomews.
True. It's true. And daughter-in-law, what's your name?
My name is Ayla. I'm from the Carial Isles.
Ayla. Doesn't that mean the flying one, the breeze upon the wind?
Yes, it does.
How the hell did you catch a breeze? Looks at Winkle.
I charmed her with all my moosey charm.
Son, don't know how to tell you this. I've said it before, but in different context. If she's your breeze, don't you ever break wind.
I'll remember that, Dad.
I'll kill you.
You won't have to, she will. Anyway, tell me what's going on.
Well, first, who are your other friends? Not often we
Oh, I
see
guess
blue
I should
people
do
here
that.
on the plains.
We'll start with Eowyn. He is a blue cloak and a fireman.
Winkle, buddy. I know that you might be colorblind, but that one only has a blue cloak. It's not a blue person. That one's one of those half-elves, half-breeds.
Oh, you're talking about Islaren.
He pats you generously on the shoulder for a second. I know you got problems, buddy.
Islaren, would you introduce yourself?
Ron will approach him, offer a handshake, and say, I'm Islaren, daughter of Denrin and Kolos.
He awkwardly gives you a fist bump instead of a handshake.
I'll return his fist bump.
Thanks. I don't know your parents. And who's the one that isn't a blue person? Boyko, you said Eowyn?
Eowyn, a member of the Blue Cloaks.
Who the hell are the blue cloaks?
Eowyn, introduce yourself, please.
Eowyn?
Eowyn's from Nausha, right? I keep
Yes.
forgetting.
Correct.
So I don't keep forgetting, I just keep doubting myself. Okay.
Correct.
I'm the one without blue skin. Eowyn, the blue cloaks are from Nausha. Or mainly are there.
I don't know where Nausha is.
The Blue Cloaks are a protective order that guard Nashua, which is a large port in the material realm.
Oh. So you're all Maddies.
No.
Shadar Kai, Maddie. Got it. Well, you
You
want...
missed one. You
Sorry,
missed two.
who'd I miss?
Him. As she points to Twilight.
Oh, I know him. You look at his outfit, you can tell he's from that Shantara Grove place. Obviously, he's Twilight's Call, son of Night's Call, warrior lost to the great sands of distance and time. Everyone knows him.
Wow.
It's half the reason he punched me in the face.
Exactly right. Gotta establish dominance where it belongs.
And then the short one over here.
Oh yeah, the tiny but smighty. Said her name was Covet.
Covet von Sin. I'm a Vishellian.
Shellion has no power here.
Never said it did.
And to hear you talk, neither do you.
Oh, well, that's not entirely true. I don't have power over the Musatars anymore. That much is true. You see, a powerful mage came to the tribe, twisted words, and did magical miracles I couldn't stop. It was horrible. Eventually, he subverted my power and drove them away from me. Defeated me in combat and sent me away. Now I'm exiled with no friends. As far as Musatars go. He looks almost ashamed for a moment, but then brightens up. But the Musatars aren't the only people in the plains.
Twilight just snorts because he has a feeling of where this is going.
Oh,
Covet
no.
looks at him dead in the eye and it's like, you're kidding.
Well, look. Sometimes a guy's gotta do what a guy's gotta do.
I think I'm going to throw up.
And you're going to hear a very small voice from behind you guys. Yes, sometimes a person has to do what a person has to do. And you look behind you and see the most unlikely person walking towards you guys from the plains, dressed in a fine robe, a moose chuck.
Oh my god, they
Hey,
came to
hold on.
life. Holy smoke.
Hold on a second. This is funny. My computer has gone weird, and instead of a picture of that, it's pulled up the recipes.
His computer is in denial.
His computer's in denial and like, we gotta cook it.
Oh my god. Okay, that being said, Covet just looks at Boinkle, and then Twilight, and then Ayla, and the rest of the group, kind of astonished, and looks back up at Boinkle, and it says, "You really do have an underground movement."
Was that a
Yeah.
dig at us, lady?
No,
No, just
It's-
factual. It's great.
Ayla's going to walk over to
Actually, they're
the
kinda
little
cute.
fella here. And I am going to introduce myself to the little fella and says, my name is Ayla. I am the wife of Winkle. Would you cough quieter, please?
This is how you break Winkle.
Yeah.
There is
I am-
60 years of scar tissue being undone right now. This is great.
Well, I can't say much because I'm about as bad, but anyway. And I am the wife of Winkle, and you're the first living moose chuck I've ever met. May I inquire as to your name?
No, back that up. There
What?
was a protest right outside the Grand Library.
She didn't
in
meet
Shatter
them,
Kai.
saw them, didn't meet them.
I
Shatter, yeah,
saw
Shatter
it, but I
Kai.
didn't meet him.
Yep, saw them, didn't meet them.
And I said, you're the first one I've met.
Mm.
Eh, eh, eh.
The
May I inquire
figure
what
looks
your
at you
name
and
is?
sniffs by scrunching their nose. Yeah. You smell delicious.
Well,
Yes.
thank you, sir.
Sir, who the heck are you?
I'm sorry.
You can't
I
tell the
assumed you
difference between me and a man?
No, I
I'm
am not
killing Winkle
proficient.
here.
I am not proficient in moose chuck anatomy.
Oh, thank
Uh,
goodness
It
for
looks
that.
like maybe I could, generally when they're cut in half, you can figure it out.
That's
Winkle.
not very nice.
Be
That
nice.
like band is slipping.
You
It
look
needs to
over
be taken
and
off and put back on.
you guys look over at Bartholomew's and he's got this face palm going. I knew this is the way it'd be going.
So, Bartholomew's, who was the mage that
It's
went into the tribe?
Bartholomew's, not Bartholomew's. That's my cousin.
Yes, who was this mage?
Lothan. And I will put his name in chat. Lothan came to the tribe and circumvented my authority. And I was wandering the plains and frankly fairly pissed off. Until Lathchak here calmed my emotions and talked me into a sense of reasonableness. We did our very best. We really did. We tried to calm your emotions and tried to make him be more reasonable. After all, a rampaging Musatar by himself is a dangerous thing without authority.
And which one was the one that threw Winkle to the material plane?
Oh, those were the rebels, the rabble-rousers, the ones who started the war with the Musatars. Well, we have since, well, made an example of them, you understand?
That was Lojack?
No, my name is Lothchak. And I will put her name in chat, Lathchak.
Oh, okay.
Right, that's Lathjack. I was asking if it was Lojack that threw Winkle to the material plane.
No, that was New Jack.
I think we need to get rid of some problems.
Oh, it's not a problem anymore. The Moose Chucks have established authority and order on the plains.
We need to remove. I want my
Where's
father back.
Lothan now?
Oh, Lothan's probably with the rest of the Musatars, probably driving them far away across the mountains, far from here. They're terrified of us, you know. They fear the Moose Chucks.
Why?
No offense, but why? Why do they fear you?
Why?
I wonder why.
I love that it's like, I wonder why. Because unlike the Moositars, the Moose Chucks have discovered the capacity for high magics. We have the ability to cast spells now, in addition to our martial prowess. It's something that Lothan sees as a major threat to his authority, and so he's fled the lowlands where our burrows lie, and has taken the tribes into the mountains, where they belong. After all, without good leadership like Bartholomew's, the Moositars just do whatever the hell they want.
So, looking at Winkle and Bartholomew and Lathchak, she's confused, but at the same time, pieces are beginning to come together. So, what's your plan? You obviously can't let them run wild. Are you going to challenge?
Well, you
The
gave 1
mage?
point. Challenge? Oh, no. Lothan knows better than to return to the lowlands, where the burrows lie. No. The Moosatar can stay in the hills, in the mountains. They're nothing like what they used to be. No, we're at peace now. The great Moosechuck War is over. We have no desire to fight them. Anytime they come down to the plains, we manage to cast spells and wards in order to prevent them from finding us offensive. It's such a good arrangement.
What does
This-
Lothan do about this? Personally,
This I
Lothan
do
knows that he has power in the mountains. That is all. Lothan's, bit of a bad dude. He's relegated himself to being in charge of the tribe of Moosatars. But with the Moosechuck's capacity to calm emotions, it's hard to drive people to war when they're calm.
I looked at my father and said, "We need to rectify this. This is what leaders do."
What would you do, Winkle? Charge into the mountains and attack the Moosatars? Start a war again?
I would go up and find out how he is magically doing everything and put a stop to it.
Well, I can tell you how he's doing it. He's got some kind of infernal powers, fires and lights, and all the magical tricks that those spellcasters use. Not a nice guy.
Is he a warlock? Is he a mage? What is he?
I think a mage is the best way to describe it. As far as warlock, I'm not sure what that is. All I
Looking at
know
one.
is whenever I try to punch him, energy barriers rise around him. He shifts into multiple places, and I can't ever actually land a hit on the little squirrely bastard. When I say squirrely bastard, I don't mean Moosechuck. I mean he's a little man about, and he lowers his hand from 8 feet tall to about 7.
Oh, it is a little guy.
Come at that. She just looks at everybody like, hello.
The Moosechuck, who's standing in about 4'4", shrugs. You gotta realize, sometimes it's not about being big. Remember, powerful things can come in small packages.
Exactly. I'm tiny but mighty.
Sure you are, dear.
And
You're
who's
much
the one
bigger than
holding the
us.
painful ash fire? Yeah, me.
I turned to the moose chuck and said, "You put up wards and everything for this guy. Can you tell where he is?"
Oh, no. We protect our own. We mind our own business. You see, what started the Great Moose Chuck War in the first place was an incursion of the Mousatars. It was a innocent mistake, we understand now. When Bartholomew here drove the Mousatars into the plains, he was seeking food and resources. It was a honest mistake originally, but when you trampled upon the burrows and collapsed them, it killed an entire family of ours. The noblemen were suffering so terribly with all of their relatives dead. Have you ever had an entire burrow collapse under the foot of a Mustar? It's a horrendous thing. We had 28 cubs in that litter alone. So, what did we do? We defended ourselves against the Musatars, and so the war broke out. Without a great king, the Mushchucks were left leaderless and fighting free. So we attacked and used guerrilla tactics, burrowing and digging under them when they slept, stabbing them from beneath in their sleep. It was an effective strategy to cut their hooves off and then feed them to them at night.
Effective, if not barbaric.
We
Twilight's
did what
taking
we had
notes.
to do.
I have a
But, yes. What is your question?
Why do you think that the shadows over at the Grove will not come over here?
Oh, they have. They have already. They've been here, and we fought them off. They come at night. We ensure that the burrows beneath the ground are well lit so that they cannot find us.
Are there any portals?
Portals? I don't know. We have not seen any.
I was thrown through one, so there has to be one around here.
Oh, yes. We remember the abduction of the chieftain's son. Some of our rebels sing songs of it still. Ah, but those were dark times. We're no longer those people. We've had 3 generations in the past 15 years.
Busy. They multiply. They multiply.
Of course we multiply. How do you think we keep up with the numbers when one Musatar's footprint can smash 14 cubs?
So
We had to get very, very busy.
where is the portal still there, or has it been closed?
Oh, that portal? Oh, it's at the top of the mountain where Winkle had been staying. We managed to leave it up there. Lothan thinks it's important. So, we let him think that.
It is important.
Why is it important? It's just a portal through which things go away. Lothan uses it to dispose of any of the Musatars that rebel against him.
So, I think it's time for us to go take a look. I think it's time for my father to regain his throne.
You're so impatient, Winkle. You don't know everything that's going on yet. Hold on. Hold your moose. Hold your moose.
Right here?
Not there. I told you. You do that, you're going to get hair on your palms.
and go blind.
No, that's if you pet your whiskers.
Perfect.
I love the fact that it's stop it because we know he's doing it.
Yep. I didn't even look at him. She just knows.
So you would go charging into the tribe and attack Lothan, not knowing what he can do, just to shut this portal down. You die. Gotta be more strategist on this. You gotta have one of them
Twilight choices.
strategeries, you understand.
Well, since you know more about it, why don't you tell us how to do it?
If I knew that, buddy, I'd already have done it.
So let's go find out how to do it.
What else do we need to know other than being more strategist?
Stop.
As she says this word.
Oh, well, if you want to handle the strategery on this, you gotta do that tactile thing. You know, where you do the planning and making sure that the tactile stuff is handled.
Have you done?
Goes against the grain.
Have you done any of this
Twilight,
tactile stuff?
Twilight's gonna die.
Twilight, do I need to lend you my headband?
I think it needs to be shared between father and son.
For the record, he's using tactile instead of tactical. He's using strategery instead of strategy. We're
Oh, yeah,
absolutely playing with this. It's fun.
Is doing her best not to insult him, but insult him at the same time by using the same word. So, have you done any of this tactile stuff?
We've been working on it. You understand? The Musatars have been relegated up to the tops of the mountains. They call it the Ridge. It's an unpleasant place where one can fall off one side and down the other. It's not fun. But, you know,
if they're on the ridge, if you put a surprise on one side, you may force them off the other side. It's like a surprise.
that sounds like a tactile way to do things.
It's almost like a herd stampede.
Oh, for a good stampede, I wish I could be a part of one again. Rampaging across the plains, not where the burrows are, but, you know, there's nothing like running with the herd, you understand? You remember, Winkle, the wind in your hair, your antlers crashing through the brush, the screams of the innocent behind you as you pass.
Ooh. I think we need to go visit.
Ugh.
But
But-
if you do that surprise right, it removes the intelligent thought of the individual. It gives that herd mentality, and it just forces them towards that ridge.
What? Please, be very careful when using a battle of wits against unarmed foes.
I think we need to go.
Oh, hold on. So, I'm still trying to get information. He's only given us 2 out of the 3 things. Oh my god!
Winkle is a man of action, and he's like, let's go. We got this.
And Twilight!
I push them
Twilight!
towards the ridge.
Twilight gets. She takes the Baneful Ashwood Spire and just puts it on the top of his foot and says, "Stop it."
Ouch.
So, what other tactile things do we need to know? As she grinds this staff farther down on his foot.
Oh, well, you would know that we have a very large number of moose chucks who have been doing reconnaissance. We spy on the Musatar to ensure that they are where they're supposed to be. We call it wildlife management. After all, if they were domesticated, they'd be able to do more furrows like these. Bartholomew has proven quite useful in doing what we call agriculture.
Um. Um.
Bartholomew, you did all of this?
He smiles. Yeah. It only takes one moose to plow a field.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It looks like what it would take, 25 people on my island to do this. It's amazing.
You should see my
And,
wife.
Twilight looks at him and goes, "How would you normally teach Winkle how to do something like this?"
And stomps the baneful Ashwood spire harder on his foot.
Well, you see, Mr. Twilight, it's all in the hips.
No.
See, when you're pushing the plow, you gotta get down low. You got to move forward.
No.
Can you demonstrate for Winkle?
No, please don't.
No.
We're still trying to get information. Reconnaissance. Reconnaissance.
The
Please tell us
reconnaissance
what
is
you've learned.
very, very good, though. You see, the moose chucks, we've evolved better eyes. Selective breeding, you understand. It's been quite helpful.
What have you learned about the Musatars up on the ridge?
Or about Lothan.
Well, you'd have to talk to Flifnick about that. You understand? Flifnick's our reconnaissance expert.
Flifnick.
I was so not even close. Okay.
He likes to wander up near the Musatar. He thinks it's his calling. He's a bit of a barbarian himself. Likes to rough it out there. He sleeps topside.
How barbaric.
Right? I much prefer the interior of a home, as opposed to staying out where I can be rained on. But if you'd like, we can take you to the burrows and have a bit of a chat. Are you open
I
to
don't
that?
know that I would fit.
We have accommodations. The Moose-chucks are far more civilized than the rumors have given out. The Moosatars like to spread lies about us, you understand? They say, oh, the Moose-chucks are barbaric, the Moose-chucks are uncivilized. The Moose-chucks really invite guests over. Won't you come and visit? We have teepees and wigwams.
Amazing. I would love to see this.
As the Moosatar, known as Winkle, scoffs at the situation.
I would never have known that the Moosatars would spread such false information.
It
Winkle
happens
looks
in
at
all
Twilight
wars.
and just looks at his axe and looks over at Twilight.
Winkle,
It stands in between him and Twilight and gives him the death glare.
Winkle, put your axe away before I use it on certain parts.
With that, the moose puts it away. Let's go talk to this person and see what's going on.
Okay, let's go see Flipnick in the burrows. And they're going to stand up and start walking away. As you do so, the mood shifts from tense to a bit more whimsy.
Wow, things have changed a lot. Twilight.
But who is Lothar? Lothan? Where does he come from?
I'm gonna give this a shot.
Where did he go from? Oh. Where did he get his magic?
What did he want with the Musitars?
My
Continue.
gut impression.
It's Lauren. Continue, please. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
All right, I just asked what did he want with the Musitars? Just idly speculating. I didn't have anything else to add.
In which court's he a part of?
I rolled a history check to see if I had ever heard of him. You know, now that we're not talking and she's flabbergasted and all the things.
I will tell you with a 19 history check, you have not heard of Lothan.
I would like
Okay.
to roll a history check here.
Sure. Winkle has not heard of Lothan either. Nor has Twilight's
Nope.
Call.
Okay. Before they, like, she's going to, like, they're going to be in a burrow, right?
No.
Oh, the TP. That's right.
After about an
Um,
hour of walking, you guys will come to the Moose Chuck wigwams.
Look at the mountain. I love it.
Look, guys, some of the stuff I put in here has been set up for a very long time. And I love the fact that I was given plenty of lore to play with. What are you saying?
Ouch.
Ouch.
lots of nods, and we're just going to go with that.
Nods? Okay. Am I getting this right? I hope I'm getting this right.
It
You're
worked.
getting it right. You're
Okay.
good.
Go. All right.
Oh, it's 100% right. It's just, it's wild seeing it on screen when this stuff has been written for 43, 44
I'm
years.
glad
So,
that
yeah.
I'm nailing it then.
It's
Moose
so
Chuck.
cool.
So, as you guys come up to the wigwams, Thatchak and Bartholomew's will escort you into one of the teepees. Now, take a load off. Remember, leave your shoes at the door. You like being barefoot here in the burrows. After all, you don't want to truck mud in onto the dirt floor.
I understand.
It's going to take Covet a minute. She's in boots. That lace up.
I turn to Bartholomew's and go, "Where's Mum, my mother, Jill Moose?"
Buddy, don't know how to tell you this, but she's fallen under Lothan's spell. She thinks he's the best thing out there. Hasn't married him, as far as I know, but it's very loyal. With her influence, that's why he's in charge. Charmed or something. Some kind of magic washed over her, I'm sure. Still with the
We may
tribe.
be able to take care of that. Okay.
We believe that Lothan is very powerful, but not from the Fey Realms at all. We believe he's the one who opened the portal from the material plane here into the Fey Realms.
What makes you think that?
Well, why would anyone want to go to the material plane?
Indeed. But
It's boring
Any other-
and dull and completely emotionless. It feels like it's gray, is what they say.
guys, does it feel gray?
Nope.
Feels more.
Does he have a shadow?
Lothan? I would presume so. I've never really mattered to notice. Why?
It matters. That's something that we can ask Fliffnick. But interesting.
Lifnick is never late for dinner, so he'll be here shortly. All we have to do is start cooking a meal, preferably some kind of protein. Do you all have any meat?
Ayla?
I'm looking.
Sorry, go
Twilight
for it.
points at Winkle.
No, bad Twilight. And she bonks him on the head with the spire.
And I'm just staring at the moose chuck.
No, Winkle.
Who blinks back so cutely.
No, I don't. I thought I had some rabbit, but I don't.
What about the rations?
There's meat in those.
Well, that would be it.
You remember that old tale from the material plane, stone soup?
Right.
I can make it.
Let's go for it. I'll
How is
start
stone
out.
soup made?
Everybody,
Eric
we
knows it.
start
Eric
off with
loves
a,
it, just for the record.
we start off with a big pot of water, and then I add something, and then the next person adds something, and the next person adds something until everybody dumps in what they want to add to it. So I'm going to take 2 of my rations and pull the meat out of it and put it in a big pot of water and set it to boil.
Oh, interesting. I like this plan. We'll have to learn the recipe.
That's the cool thing. It's different every time. It's whatever it tastes good to you. So generally, the next thing that we would add would be Winkle. What's your favorite? And I'm doing this on purpose, Winkle, because I know you. What's your favorite rabbit food? Your favorite veggie?
None of the above.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
Wait a second. Winkle, have you gone to eating meat?
I go to eat anything. I'm a secondhand vegetarian.
Secondhand vegetarian. Oh my goodness. Oh. Bartholomew is going to sit down. Of all the things you could have said, you're an omnivore.
Absolutely. So I'm going to
Oh,
say, how about
goodness,
some
Winkle.
potatoes?
You know how to break a man's heart.
Chop, chop, chop up the potatoes and add them to the pot.
A good potato. That's what the antlers are for. For digging up tubers, legumes.
Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato. That's how it all gets done. I'm glad you remember the songs of your childhood.
Okay. Anyone else want to add to the pot?
I throw in some chopped bok choy.
Yeah.
Yum.
Bartholomew is going to donate an entire half bushel of carrots that he dug up.
Yummy.
Miss Lauren, you want to throw anything in? What about you, Aowen?
Anybody want to throw a moose chuck in?
No.
I'm going to slap
I
you,
agree with Brinkle.
going to slap you into next Thursday.
As you guys are sitting here, the smell of the soup will begin to waft throughout the teepee, smelling delicious. You're going to hear a pattering of feet coming very swiftly towards the tent. It's almost thunderous, the rate at which this is arriving. When bursting through the tent door, the flap flies open, and the fattest moose chuck you've ever seen approaches. Oh, is it time for dinner? Hell yeah. Nice time. Oh, crap. And he draws a little dagger, seeing Winkle. Shit! Well, it's a
Leave
trap!
him alone.
Quick, get out! It's that thing! Get out! Bartholomew, get out! I got it! And he's going to brandish a little dagger at Winkle. Last check's going to smile. It's okay. It's okay. He's not here to harm us. Not here to harm us. Everything's fine. Dinner's on. Oh. He squints. I don't recognize him. But food. Food's good. And he just puts the dagger away and goes over to the pot.
I'm stirring the pot. I have added some salt and pepper to it.
More salt. Gotta up my sodium intake.
Well, I'm going to put in a little sea salt for our green friend over there.
Oh, yep. More. Come on. Gotta get those electrolytes. It's what the body needs.
Okay.
You know,
and I'm going to add a
what the
little
body
garlic.
craves. Here. We brought a couple of the really good foods here, and he's going to put in some celery, and he's going to start adding all sorts of vegetables, and there's some elm bark that he puts in there, etc.
Yeah, why not? It's sweet.
Here's some sage. I've got some spices from here, and he just starts rummaging around in various pouches and pulling them up and putting it in.
Yeah. I bet it really smells good now.
Some of this is he's going to try to sleight of hand something into the pot. +1. Everyone sees him do this as a single 5-leafed frond goes into the pot.
Covet will.
Is that
Special ingredient. It helps make sure that you eat more.
Poison ivy?
No. This is one of those things. It's a misnomer, you see. The Musatars don't like it, so they call it cannibal. Its real name is cannabis.
I hate to be that person, but she'll kindly go in with a spoon and
he slaps the spoon. I worked hard for that.
Then you can keep it.
Thank you. And he puts it back in the pot.
It's okay, Covet. It'll be fine. And I pull Covet off to one side and I whisper to her, heat breaks down the chemicals in it.
That's in the material plane. What about the Fey Realms?
Well, it's a material substance. I would presume it would be performed the same in both realms.
Are you sure it's not indigenous to here and has been brought over there?
With as hard as he had to work to find it, I would think not. And as plentiful as it grows over there.
Does it, Gina?
Are we supposed to eat this soup or smoke it?
Oh,
eat it.
Eat it, of course. Hell yeah. Yeah. And he's going to let that steep for a few moments. By the time you're done having the conversation with Ayla, he pulls the leaf out. That's all it needs. Just gotta get into that essential oils in order to get the hunger going. Don't eat it. Hey, nice to make your acquaintance, dinner. Name's Flifnick. Nice to make your acquaintance.
My name's Ayla. I'm kind of the unofficial cook of the group.
Oh, sweet. Leave it to you. He hands you the ladle and sits down.
Well, I keep poking at it. The potatoes are tender. The carrots are tender. The celery is good. Yeah, I think it's ready.
Sweet. Here's my bowl. So, what the hell are you guys doing here? Bartholomew, how's it going, bud? And he's going to go over, and they do a secret handshake involving fist bumps, slip slaps, slides, and a couple finger guns. Bartholomew
I'd like
goes,
to know.
"This is my son. He's back." Oh no shit! Awesome! Welcome back. Bwinkle it was, right? I heard stories about how you ate an entire bale of hay one time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Did you get a haircut? Rumor had it that you had hair going all the way down your spine. Used to blow in the breeze, according to the ladies up there. They still tell stories of your glorious hair.
It gets brushed.
Oh, such a shame. Legendary Bwinkle hair. Supposedly one of those things they've still put in books.
It still grows.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
still
Nayla has
long.
a few bags of it.
Really? Where? I'd love to get some of that. After all, I could use a toupee.
Ayla can answer that question.
A toupee
Not
of
Ayla.
moose hair.
Not necessarily moose hair, but Bwinkle hair. Supposedly I could just win anybody over with that.
Hmm.
But
I'll have to look into that.
you were saying something, Miss Blue Lady. As he's going to shove an entire spoonful of food into his mouth and put it in one cheek. Miss Lauren?
I didn't hear the question.
Oh, you were going to say something. And then he started ranting over you.
Um, we're here to ask what you can tell us about Lusitars and about Lothan.
Oh, this is very tough.
We can't understand you, Peach.
You can't understand me?
Swallow your
If
food.
you would,
Oh, it's so hot. Water. Anyone have water? Water. 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 No water. Oh, it burns.
I think he needs water.
Water. Anybody have water?
Ayla, where's your beer thing? Is there a pitcher of water somewhere?
I rip out my alchemy jug and pour a glass of water.
Okay. Oh. Go. Is that a glass leg?
Is that a glass leg? He said.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, never seen one of them before. Yeah. That's
Well,
pretty.
I can say that's probably the only one I've ever seen too.
Do you mind if I dink on it for a second? He reaches out with a little claw.
Oh, And
You
I
were
don't.
saying about Lothan?
Yeah, Lothan.
Oh, Lothan, yeah. Yeah, Lothan's up there on the mountain with the Musatars. Yep. He's got an entire little fortress up there, buried into the mountainside. He made the Musatars use their antlers to dig it out. A couple of them died due to bleeding. It's not very nice. Blames it on the greater good. Took their skins and put them at the entrance. He says it's in memory of the efforts they put in. I think he's doing it in effigy of their efforts in order to dissuade us, the moose chucks, from attacking.
And
What
he's the
greater
leader.
good does he claim to what greater good does he claim to be serving?
Oh, you see, with the magics that Lothan has, he provides all the food that they need, all the meat and hungering things.
Where does he get his magic? Do you know?
Well, I've been in the cave. See, it's not an easy thing to do to get in the cave. But I'm the stealthiest moose chuck there is. And he pats his belly. After all, tell me, when was the last time you saw a moose chuck like me swinging through the jungle, stalking his prey?
I can honestly say never.
Exactly, because we're that stealthy.
Right. So how does he get his magic?
Uses the bones. He's got material things in a bag on his belt. He pulls them out and casts spells on them. Some kind of necromancer. You know, he raises dead carcasses from the dead in order to feed the Musatars. Anyone who eats it falls under his spell.
Lovely.
It's a horrible practice, but it allows him to feed them up at the top of the mountains. You kill one ram and resurrect it over and over again. He can feed people for a lot of days.
Have you noticed if he has a shadow?
Oh yeah, he's got big shadows. Whenever the firelight shines behind him, he uses those shadows to look super mean and menacing. It's all just a trick of the light, though. The Musatars, no offense, Bartholomew and Winkle, aren't the brightest little shiny rocks in the sun. They fall for
And I
pretty much
guess-
anything as long as it's convincing. And Lothan's got them deceived, especially your bride there, Bartholomew. She's the one that he's been training to become his shaman, his witch.
We need to kill this guy. We need to
Wow.
kill this guy.
I'm beginning to agree with you.
He's basically turned himself into a god for the Musatars. It's not a good situation.
I'm ready to go.
Potentially going for Arcfey?
No. He's not that big of a shot. Not even close. He's just some necromancer up in the mountain who's managed to find people he can influence and control. He wouldn't dare raise his head high enough to get it cut off by some archfey. He's not that important. Not everyone is multi-powerful. Some of us just live our lives.
I understand that, but
I
I'm
keep
just
getting,
concerned.
I keep getting this feeling that someone has sent him here to bind up the Musators so that they cannot be used against Thalia.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
you know Neverwhirl?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah. Thalia Neverwhirl visits him on occasion. Brings him supplies, potions, and things like that. She comes from Shellian and says, "Oh, I'm here to help." And he does a very decent impression of Thalia Neverwhirl. "I'm here to help. Everything's perfectly fine. All we have to do is control this, and eventually the shadows will rise and will rule all the planes." Whatever that means, I hate her. Can't do anything about her, though. She's far too powerful.
We're working on it.
Anyway, Lothan's not much more than a puppet controlling the Musatars up there in the mountains. We're fighting against them, but until both Lothan and, well, frankly, the power base is disrupted, they'll stay up there.
Any way to get to him undetected?
Flifnik smiles at you. Well, some. But what would you do then? Some of us can get up to him, but he's too powerful for me to kill. And I see
You
your
can close
message,
the
Coven,
portal.
and I'm not going to answer that.
I can kill him.
You're welcome to try.
I'll try.
There are several of us who are capable of killing the man, even if he does have power.
Well,
So do we.
there's a bit more to it, you understand. Killing him's one thing. If you don't want to kill Bartholomews' wife, you're going to have to figure out some way to convince her that, well, that Lothan's the bad guy. Otherwise, she's going to die killing you in response to that. We can't
I
have
could
that.
sit on her. I could sit on her.
I'm not sure you could. She's grown kind of large.
We could take advantage of the shock that she would experience when she sees Winkle.
Whatever the plan is, it is important for us to have a replacement power structure as soon as Lothan's defeated. Otherwise, the Musatars will scatter and spread and become a menace to all of the Fey Realms.
As Covet looks pointedly at Bartholomew.
Yep.
What do you want me to do?
Tame your wife?
He looks at you. Are you married, Mr. Call?
I am. I'm married to this one over here.
Then
I'm
you
sorry.
know how stupid that statement was.
Remember how you greeted us when we walked into the plains?
Yeah?
I expect you to have that approach to what was once your wife.
I'm never going to punch my wife.
I didn't say punch.
Authority. Sometimes that's what she's looking for.
She's followed him because she's had no leadership. He's providing leadership for her.
She's just going through a bratty phase.
A
When
bratty
Winkle
face as a
walks in-
shaman of a necromancer seems kind of
When
goth.
when Winkle walks in there, she's going to be so shocked to see her son, and she's going to remember that he is her son and that you are his father. You have got to hop on it right then.
Yep, Dad, hop on her.
Guys, what you gonna
Look,
do with
guys.
this, GM?
Look, guys, if I have to do a fight scene that is a Fade to Black fight scene, I will do it.
You're gonna have to remind her that you are the bull you are.
Yet you are. You are going to have to remind her that you are Bartholomew's.
Can I get
Quivering
persuasion
lips
checks from
flip it
all of you to
Quivering
re-inspire
lips flip it
Bartholomew?
off.
What did I do?
What am I doing? Inspire.
Persuasion to reconvince Bartholomew's of his chieftainhood. Thank you, Ayla. Ooh, here we go. Eowyn with a
Look at
28.
Eowyn there.
Can I use a
Inspiration? Sure. Not that he's going to listen to his son. Did Eowyn re-roll to get lower?
No, it rolls twice for some reason.
Understood.
Good grief.
Thank you, Winkle. He's not inspired by his
Wait.
son. However,
He's very flabbergasted at the fact that at the possibility of seeing his mother again. We're gonna go with that.
yeah, Eowyn and
All right.
Twilight combined. How will the two men here inspire this man to be a man again?
Eowyn, light a fire under him.
What?
What would you say to this man in order to make him act like a man again?
I barely act like a man myself, so I'm kind of lost there.
Hold on just a second.
In that case, what would you say to have him act like a leader, or to help him remember why his tribe listened to him?
Yeah. What would you say to inspire him to be a leader? It can be just general ideas.
Can Twilight go first while I have
Sure,
a moment to
of
think
course.
about this?
Twilight, what would you say as Eowyn's collecting thoughts? How would you inspire this man in order to be a leader again? And I know you're good at this just naturally.
So, first of all, Twilight has to very much resolve himself to. Because, first of all, he's already been punched in the face by this dude. He's already been insulted by this dude. He already has a love-hate relationship with Winkle. And so it's very much a internal struggle of whether or not he wants to belittle a moose that is acting like a moose chuck from what he's already been spent years hearing from Winkle of how a moose chuck would normally act. And now he's acting like a sow instead of a moose. And so he's very much going to look at Bartholomew's. It's like, are you going to sit here in the plains acting like somebody who isn't a former chieftain, who isn't a former leader of a tribe, who is willing to roll over and give up his antlers? Or are you going to walk up there, be the moose you really are, be the example of your son, show the moose chucks that you are exactly who you are going to be, show the son that this is how a husband is supposed to treat his wife, and show your wife that you are exactly who you're supposed to be, and actually be the bull that you are? Or are you going to take it on the nose?
Wow.
He looks at you. And that's pretty inspiring. Eowyn, how would you add to that? With a 19, you did not harm him.
Well, I agree with what Twilight said. I'm sorry to be mean about it, but it is pretty pathetic for a chief to just accept defeat this easily and not be not live up to his name.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps I need to step up and seize the glory and authority that I once had. I'll do my best. If you can handle Lothan, I'll take leadership of the tribe.
Bartholomew's, Winkle has told me stories of how you met his mother and how you courted her. Think back to those days and what you did to win her over. She's still in there. She's just bewitched. Reach out to those memories, and I believe you'll find her again.
He nods. I'll do my best. We'll raise the tribe from the mountain. We'll pull them back down into the plains, and we will have peace and glory once again.
And I can close that portal that's there.
And then we can go rampage Thalia and Neverroll.
After Ashelian.
We're not going rampage at Ashelian.
No, we're going to Ashelian, though. You're meeting your in-laws.
All right, Twilight, do we have to have a pepper rubber talk for you too?
We're not doing that right now. We're going up to mountain.
I know. Winkle wasn't thrilled about meeting my folks either, as you can tell. However, he did, and it ended up okay.
Well, we can't do so tonight. It's far too late to go unless we want to risk being stung by the various wasps that fly at night. The wasps are pretty damn gnarly, just saying. You don't want to be out at night. That's why we have the burrows and the teepees for all you topsiders.
Any good trees?
Treats? Hell yeah. Look here. And he's going to pull out what look like small pellets. They're black and shiny. Twilight, these look very similar to deer poo.
It is. I will pass. Thank you.
You don't like
For your
licorice?
consideration. Yeah, I will. And some other time.
He likes to kiss his wife, and his wife does not like licorice at all.
Winkle walks over,
Learn something new about
Looks
people
at
every
him.
day.
looks at the moose chuck, reaches down in the hand, grabs a handful, and shoves them in his mouth.
They're delicious.
Mm.
They've got just the right of
Mm.
zip and tang to them.
Ooh, they're kind of like chocolate caramel with a hot pepper.
Right? We make them ourselves. The confectionery here is named Tootsie.
And then
If
she
that
rolls
were-
these up. And then
She rolls those up.
She does roll them up. How'd you know?
You could tell they were good Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Yummy.
What?
And I
This is
kinda look-
T-ball, guys. This is easy stuff.
Don't tell me we had to lead you to that.
Not at all.
Oh, no.
Not at
No.
all. Not at all.
And I kind of look over and I go, good reason to keep Moose Chuck around. They get good food. Which is a change because earlier today I would have said they are good food.
See? Bridges are being built.
It's all right.
They still are.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, GM, good job. They're really cute.
Thank you.
They are.
Coming in just before
Cute?
sunset You, yes. Coming in just before sunset, another moose chuck runs in. The burrows are all set. We're ready for the evening. Please, make sure you button up the tents. Good night. And we'll salute with both hands. Double-handed salute. And then head off.
I'm guessing that was Chib.
Nope, that was Thistle Snack. Thistle Snack, you know, he's one of the night wardens. He guards the burrow entrances. I will put his name in chat because Thistle Snack does matter. All right. Is there anything else you need from these moose chucks today before they go to their burrows?
Nope.
All right. Before bed, I'll check over here, or Lath check, sorry. Lath check. I have to get their names right. It's hard. Lath check over here.
Checking a Bendigo.
Lath check into Bendigo. Yep. Thank you. You came on point again. Laugh check is going to smile. Now, remember, we can't do the attack upon the Musatar village by ourselves. We're going to need enough forces to handle the guards before you can get to Lothan. You have a way to do so. Or are you going to slaughter the Musatar to get to him?
Was wanting to bypass if possible.
Okay. And Winkle, you were granted inspiration a while back. I think I forgot to tell you.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome to try. If there's anything we can provide in the way of support, let us know. Oh, yeah. We want to make sure that this happens. After all, I've been spying up there for years. Ever since I was a kid.
Are there any weak points? Guard changes?
Lothan makes shift changes randomly. Messes with the Mustar's organization. They don't know when they're going to be on shift and when they're not. Makes it difficult to predict. He says it's for strategery purposes.
Also, could mean that they could be convinced that they're coming off shift when they're not.
Potentially, as long as it was another Mustar doing the talking.
Well, they don't know me.
That's probably not a good thing.
Oh, I could go up there and say, "Oh, I'm your replacement."
You know, there's not all that many Musatars. Everybody knows everybody. You go up there, Mr. Boykol. You're probably going to get recognized. Same with Bartholomew. But the only way you're going to do this is figure out some disguise of someone from out of town or something. Oh, this voice is hard to do.
Twinkle?
Yes.
Hold up. As she starts going through, does she still have it? Oh God, does she still? I have the gnome face mustache.
Still need,
You
we probably
think it
still need
would
him
work?
to look like a Musatar.
For the record, the gnome face mustache makes you look like a very specific gnome.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm putting that out there. But then we have the hat of disguise.
What would I be disguised as?
Different Musatar, because you got to be another Musatar, right? You'd be a different Musatar.
It'd be worth a try. Or I could just distract everybody and everybody else can go in.
Well, the moose chucks are going to go to bed. To burrow, I should say. Leaving you guys here with Bartholomew.
Oh, we can't go in without a plan.
Grand Chieftain, you used to fight battles. How would you do this?
Thalamus looks at you. You know, the tactile way to handle this is to go in and make an example of all the Musatar who are rebelling. Anyone who supports Lothan needs to die. Otherwise, it's going to be an uphill battle trying to convince them otherwise.
Are you suggesting us use you as bait?
He looks at you.
Sounds like a great idea.
For
That's
the
what
record,
it sounded like to me.
Bartholomew is not as smart as Bwinkle was originally.
I look at him
Oh,
and
no.
go, how about if we both go in?
You saying just plow down the entrance, two at a time.
And then everybody else can go in after this necromancer.
I mean, we could do so. Are you guys ready for that much bloodshed?
I think the guards are under Lothan's spell or follow him voluntarily.
They don't know. Bartholomew just shrugs. One and the same as far as I'm concerned. There's not much we can do about this. We need to get to
GM?
Lothan, whatever it takes, and end him first.
GM,
Yes?
I am going to use legend lore to see if I know anything about Lothan.
All right. Cool.
Then supposedly he's from the material plane, and we just spent 20 years on the material plane.
Yep. How to put this? The only reason that Lothan is legendary at all is that he has managed to form a portal from the material plane of existence to the Fey Realms, where he has taken over the the Mustar tribe, and wages war upon the Moose Chucks in vain, as the Moose Chucks have warded against him. He's not a very important figure. But one of the key parts about Lothan is that his power comes from a pouch on the left side of his hip, and he has the ability to cast various green magics. He's a green-skinned elf that may be serpentine in tainted form, some kind of Yuan-Ti. But he's not, like, I'm giving you more than I really should, because he's not a legendary figure.
Yeah.
And because he's not
Okay.
legendary, I shouldn't be giving you anything at all.
You probably shouldn't be giving me that at all.
Right.
So
So-
if I could shoot him from a distance, I should be able to kill him.
Theoretically. I have a hunch, though.
I'm almost wondering if I can go in there with greater invisibility and
You're not going in there alone. Absolutely not. You wouldn't let me. I sure as hell am not letting you.
they wouldn't see me.
No.
You wouldn't hear me.
No.
Might smell you.
My
That thing.
input is that we should be careful about this.
Hey, here's another thought, Twilight. Actually needs to be one of the Musatar to kill this guy. Either Bartholomew's or myself.
The final blow needs to go from one of them. Otherwise, it doesn't count.
He's not a moose.
Leader. Miss Lauren, any ideas from you? It's kind of your territory anyway, isn't it?
Not knowing too much about how they're set up, all I can think of is that they can find some way to lure the guards away, get directly at Lothan. If this is some kind of fortress, then we may have to fight our way through.
Ooh, I've got it.
Go for it,
They said they dug a cave, right?
right?
Very bloody.
We've got these adult dragon breath grenades.
We're not trying to get rid of the Musatars, my love.
No, just look at.
So are you suggesting we collapse the cave?
Or just throw the adult dragon breath grenade in close proximity to him.
And if you, in doing so, you could collapse the cave, and we'd never be able to close the portal.
What happens when you portal into solid mass?
I think when we are able to get in range of him, we should be able to complete the mission. Whether and the grenades can certainly be part of that effort. More concerned with leaving alive anyone who might be ensorcelled. But at the same time, it is a matter of their survival or ours. Obviously, we choose ours.
I mean, I do have some of the green sleeping powder left.
It's good.
And the concentrated antidote. Problem is that we've got to be really careful with that sort of stuff because we can knock we can knock ourselves out if we're in the vicinity.
That's right. If we I do have one idea in that if we can use it to neutralize as many guards as possible, then I can scatter it on the wind once they're unconscious. The dust should have already taken hold, so it wouldn't wake them up, but it would clear the field for us to advance in afterward.
But even if are you talking about the sleeping powder that I have?
Right.
we would just need to make sure that we don't stir up the dust too much, because if we do, we can be knocked out.
Right.
We've experienced that before. So, I mean, we could try. I mean, if you do it in such a way where you start creating a breeze and I open the vial, the breeze, it would act like when I'm working on my alchemy, the like the hood that we would have. It could work. We just have to figure out a way to get through without knocking our own cells out. Masks, maybe?
I was going to ask how big the particles are in this sleeping powder. If they're larger than the, say, the openings in silk, a mask would work.
That is a question for GM, because he was the one that
They're
invented
very
this stuff.
fine. They're very fine, but theoretically, you could have a mask.
So we could do this plan as long as we have the masks. But Lothan, it seems like he gets most of his power from that satchel on his left-hand side. We'll need to get that and destroy that if we're going to defeat him. That's the goal.
So do I go invisible and attempt to focus or acquire that?
Opportunity arises. I think it's very sensible.
I have a blanket that's made of several layers of fabric. I can cut that up and make it into mask for us to wear.
She doesn't like it, but she agrees that if Twilight can do it, she'll do it. You know, he can do it.
I think a
But
lot of
she-
what we're going to have to do is going to be spur of the moment.
Don't like this.
I don't either. Anyway, I'm going to take my blanket. I'll go sit over in the corner and start making masks.
Well, oh, anyone
Okay,
else
so
want to do anything today?
before everybody goes to bed, she's going to look at the group again and pull out the Book of Shadows. Twilight's name's in it. Miss Lauren's name's in it. Anybody else want to put their names in this before we go in?
I was thinking Ayla would be a good one to put in there.
Why me?
Healing.
Yeah.
Don't want to lose our healers.
We can take it out after the battle, if that's what you wish.
Okay.
And so
Yeah,
I tell the book
you can add
permission,
my name. You can add my name to the book.
and I give the quill to Ayla to write her name in the book with permission, so that it is done of her own free will.
I write my name and hand the quill back.
Eowyn, Winkle.
I'll write my name in there as well.
I give it to Eowyn.
She's another healer, yeah.
With pen, with quill and ink, and allow them to write in the book with permission.
Eowyn will write his name and give the quill back to Covette.
Say that again. I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
It said Eowyn will write his name and then give the quill back to Covette.
Winkle.
Is all the healers on the list? Okay, then I'll take the last spot.
We
And
lose
she look-
healings, it's kind of off or not.
I have a spell that can keep that from happening. It's essentially the same thing, and I'll just cast it before we go.
See.
She closes the book and slides it into her backpack.
Winkle lays down and starts singing the lullaby.
How does the lullaby go?
There are moose in the trees, and they all have big fleas. There are moose in the air with green underwear. There are moose on the loose, and they have big caboose. There are moose everywhere in green underwear. The Moosey Lullaby.
Needless to say, he's ruined Brahms' lullaby for me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, you guys can bed down for the night and get a long rest.
Before we rest, I'm gonna cast Aid into my Ring of Spell Storing twice, and then once we rest, I'm gonna cast it from the ring so that we just have it again.
Cool.
Your mind and my mind were going the same way. I was going to do it in the morning.
All right. Well, after a long rest, you guys wake up in the morning. Partly cloudy with a slight breeze coming out of the north-ish. Because it's hard to tell direction here in the Fey Realms. Bartholomew wakes up first and is outside greeting the dawn. Winkle, as you come outside, you see your father there, arms to the side, enjoying the daybreak. You've seen him do this before, ever since you were a little kid. This is how the chieftain of the Musatar tribe welcomes the life-giving sun.
I walk up to him and go, Father, are you enjoying your sunlight?
I am. I've not done this for many, many years. How about you? Are you ready for this?
I am very ready for this. I am just surprised of making friends with Moose Chuck.
Some of my best friends now are moose chucks. But I have to say, Sometimes when the more annoying ones come around, there is an urge to take their head and have it pop off between my thumb and forefinger.
I could understand that. You do know, Father, that in my travels, the Lady of Shadows has offered us a place for Musatar to settle in her lands. We may want to consider that also.
Well, the mountains are nowhere for the Musatar. We deserve to have free range, abundant food. And if she can provide that, we'll have to discuss that with her.
I think it would be an option.
Who's the Lady of Shadows?
She is a person of power in the other realm.
She's a Maddie.
You may want to talk to her after all this is done.
Right. What are you going to do?
I haven't decided yet.
If we pull this off, I'm going to need help. I won't be able to manage the tribe by myself.
I understand. But first we need to get rid of these shadows so they can't infect everywhere else. Don't want them taking back to our new land.
Well, I suppose it's that time then. Go wake up the rest of your friends. Tell them that breakfast is served. We have bulgur wheat pie with asparagus for breakfast.
Really? Okay. So, in the typical fashion of Winkle, he turns and bellows, "Food!"
What did he say? Because the mic beeped out.
He yelled food.
Food.
Just know that this is from experience. That's the only reason why I know what he said.
All right. So as food carries through the TP, you guys wake up?
Yes.
Yes, and I wake up to a very happy, excited, hungry pseudo dragon.
And Twilight.
The pseudo dragon is booping my nose. Okay.
Does he want the asparagus?
Just want the very food.
Ayla,
Dragon.
count time for moose.
I'm up, dear. I'm standing right here behind you.
Oh, it's so cute and little.
She walks up to you and she puts her arms around you and she just snuggles in. You be careful today. They're going to go for you because you're his son.
Oh,
You
it's
be
okay.
careful today.
Since I can't get moose chucks now, we'll just have to do it this way.
And she leans up and kisses him right on top of his nose.
All right. Coming in, Lathchak is going to come through the tent. Are you all ready? It's that time. We've established that all of our scouts are ready to go. The passages are clear, and the shift change will happen within the next 4 hours. You have a very limited time to get to the top of the mountain.
How much time do we have to get to where we're going to be meeting them? Like, head on.
Oh, you said you were going to infiltrate.
We are. It's just I'm curious to how far is it? I have to
Oh.
cast a spell on myself before we move.
It's going to take you at least 3 hours to get up there.
Okay.
Unless, of course,
All
you can
right.
fly with that Pegasus and that dragon. But I would be cautious with those. Those are big creatures that can be easily spotted from a distance.
I will wait I will wait till just before we get to where we need to before the fight, just before the fight, and she'll cast that spell.
Okay. Cool. So you guys ready to head up the mountain?
In just a moment, Ayla's going to go over to Bartholomew's, and I'm going to link my arm through his, and I'm going to say, "Dear Father, please be careful on this trip. They're going to be gunning for you. And I'd hate to lose my father-in-law after I just met him."
He looks down at you. You know, I hate being called father. Call me dad.
I will be more than happy to, Dad.
Very real.
What was that?
The very real.
Very real, yeah.
Legally binding.
So, what the hell was your name again?
Ayla.
Oh, yeah. The Hot Breeze. For my Bwinkle.
Right. Good luck, Dad.
Right. You too, Winsack.
And she laughs and walks away.
You realize he's going to start calling you all sorts of gassy names.
Yes, I'm familiar with that.
You just became Windbreaker.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh, that's an Indian name.
Yeah, it is.
Dude.
Before we part ways, just all remember we are fighting for Winkle and his father, Bartholomew and his son, for the peace between Moosatars and Moosechucks, for the independence of the Moosatars from this villain. Despite well, fight smartly, we will come out victorious. Give everyone 21 temp HP to go with their as well.
Understood?
Winkle looks around and starts going, "Well, it's time to go." So he starts heading off and going, "I'm gonna go kill something. I'm gonna go kill something."
There's a time in your life where your father would have been super proud of you about this. But hearing your battle song, he's a little more somber. You guys can head out and go towards the plains once again. Back in the direction of the Musatar village. Towards the mountains. Is there anything you want to do before ascending towards the mountains?
Once we get to the base of the mountain, how long would it be?
It's going to take you another 2 hours to climb up. We'll show you where you're going, which is fun.
Yeah.
Just before we actually engage in combat, let me try mass suggestion first, and let me exude my voice of domination just to get us through that first layer or two before we get deeper and before we try open combat. Just to save as many of the Musatars as possible.
I do have a question, GM.
Yes.
Are there any spells where they can, like, block the effects of mind control?
There are.
Counterspell. Yeah.
Counterspell's one. There's also some magic items that can do it. But I don't think you have access to those.
No, I don't have any access to those. However, maybe some of the other people do? Huh?
Like, you've got
we
the
have
internet.
Is Lauren, go for it. Sorry.
say we have dispel magic, remove curse, and I have cleansing touch. So there's a few
Well-
different things we might be able to try depending on the nature of the mind control.
We also
And we
have
all-
another spell
work
because
with
of the
different
hand of
things.
Batine.
Yep, just like
That
Twilight
too.
said.
That'll help us defend ourselves, and then the other stuff might help us help others.
I was thinking maybe somebody could use it on my mother.
That is definitely part of the plan.
Possibility.
Cool.
I also have this fun little spell that can mess with their brain. It's called Feeble Mind.
I don't need that.
We know.
Just don't lose that headband.
She relies on that.
So I'm going to ask for everyone to roll a stealth check as you guys are coming up the mountain.
Yes.
Twilight's doing pretty well. Lauren has a natural 1.
Yep, I have disadvantage.
Ayla's got a 2.
Stealthier.
Twilight, it looks like you're going to be the only stealthy member of the party coming to visit the Musatars.
Well,
With that being said, she's gonna go ahead and touch her chest and put her hand to her chest and cast Death Ward on herself.
Sure.
Sharona and I together are amazing.
They both rolled nat 20s on their stealth checks. You two are undetected. Twilight, this is your opportunity. If you choose to ignore your wife and face the consequences of that, to infiltrate the Musatar village by yourself before the party gets there and is discovered.
I would never survive the consequences of this.
So that's a no.
That's the most definite no.
Understood.
Hell hath no fury, and all 9 of them.
For those who cannot see the webcam, there's a shunning going on at the moment, at the thought. It's hilarious.
I didn't say a word. I'm
You
just
didn't
saying.
have
She turned her chair away from him and then shrugged into the far side of that chair. It was hilarious.
I didn't say a word. I did not influence. I turned away so he can make his own big boy choices.
Mm-hmm. You turned
This is
away
what we
is
call
exactly the
experience.
influence.
I know not of what you speak.
Mm-hmm. You should go watch The Little Mermaid once again and listen to the song from Ursula about body language.
Body language.
Alright.
It's Ayla's favorite song ever.
Don't underestimate the power of body language.
That was really well done. Just saying.
Told you it's her favorite.
Okay. All right. So, as you guys approach the village, you will be seen, other than Twilight's Call, who can remain hidden if he chooses to. As you guys approach, You are met at the gate of the village, the street. It's not really a gate, but more of this at the path into the village by a Musatar wearing pretty distinguished clothing.
Oh, he's got a 6-shooter.
Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh. It's Marshall Dillon.
This
Now that
is
would
Hoofy.
Sure it is. Okay.
Look, guys, when I
is
create
great.
content, this is what I get. I hate AI images, but you know how many images I'm trying to get of Musatars for you guys? And no, those are
yeah.
pouches, not guns. Nice try.
Okay. Actually, he's kind of cool looking.
That's fair.
not as good looking as me.
No, not as good looking as Winkle.
As you all approach, obviously, he looks at you all. Who you there here for? Yeah?
He's Canadian.
Can I help you?
We've
Look at
lost
Winkle.
Covet.
Look, I got to try the best to make this happen. I killed her. That's all it took.
She's done.
I first have the Moose Chucks, and now I have the Musatar of the High Peaks. He looks over at
Are they on
Winkle.
both peaks, or is it just the high one?
Eats the higher peaks. Oh, what
it's
can I
not
help
Twin
you?
It's not the Twin Peaks?
No, the Twin Peaks of me over there.
I'm Canadian. He's Swedish Canadian.
We this Canadian, I do my best. Bless your heart. It's the Southern
Well, my-
Canadian, also known as the United States. Got her. Enough stress that I can make you crack.
Hey, little fella, could you give us some direction?
Who be are you?
Oh, a traveler.
Traveler of Musatar with mighty fine armor, yes?
Oh, of course, you gotta be protected. Never know where the moose chucks will be.
Oh, indeedy, yeah. But where you be a going?
I was wondering, there's supposed to be a cave here we're supposed to go to.
Oh, no. So sorry. No, you see, the cave is off limit to all the outsiders. It's
Oh, I
no
am
fans
so
orders. You be
I am
okay
s-
there, fella.
I'm so sorry. I really was looking forward to seeing the greatness.
There's no greatness. It's a cave of bones. Nothing great to see. Been in there twice myself. Not a fun place.
Oh, really?
Indeed.
I heard that it was very important, and we should go and visit.
It's important that be true, but y'all not be going in. Nope. Sorry.
Oh,
So sorry.
can I get? Oh, I don't need to go in. I just want to see it.
Well, you can see it from here. You see it right about there. He points up the
Oh.
cliff face behind him.
Oh, well, I think I'll get a little closer.
No, I'm sorry. Nothing we can do there. Most apologizing.
Oh, I so despondent.
That
Oh.
you live. It's okay. Oh, who's that? Is that Bartholomeus? You've been banned and banished, Bartholomeus. Don't you be coming back here. Bartholomew is going to take y'all's lead. How would you guys like Bartholomew to act at the moment?
I would rather
I
him
will.
Go ahead.
You got it first.
I was going to say I'd rather him stand up next to me.
Bartholomew
I-
looks at Boinkle, looks back at this guy, looks back at Boinkle, and shrugs, and punches the guy in the face. Without direction, Bartholomew has basically one course of action for this plan. Pow! And
No
knocks
problem.
the moose clean out.
Should we?
Oh, that's all. I'm sorry, go.
Should we put a little bit of the green powder on him to make sure he stays out?
Bartholomew looks at the young moose that's laying on the ground before him and goes, "He tried to block our path. He's not loyal to me, and convincing him otherwise won't work." And Bartholomew is going to raise up his foot and stomp down on the moose's head.
Wait.
As you yell, "Wait," go ahead.
Let us take care of Lothan, and we will give him the chance to reconsider.
Can I get a persuasion check, please?
I'm actually gonna help her with that. Though she's probably doesn't need
With
it, but I'm gonna
advantage?
help her.
The 21. Oh, maybe you're right. Fine. Fine. It's all fine.
While they are doing all that,
back.
I'm looking to see what else or what other potential threats are in the village.
Cool. From where you're at, or are you going to go into the village?
Going into the village.
All right.
Is Lauren, you gonna finish what you were saying?
I actually have an idea. What if we pretend that Bartholomew's coming to swear fealty to Lothan? Get in range of him, then we strike.
Bartholomew looks at you. You mean lie?
No, just a little pretend.
We could say that you are here to recognize the true chief of the tribe, which is true, as you're recognizing yourself. But they will believe it to mean something else.
Deception is
Now
what
you-
got us into this.
It's not deception.
Perhaps.
It is a
Can you-
truth.
It would be deception. But it would
It's just a little subterfuge to get us up closer.
as
It's
as
all
well
tactile.
as
It's pronounced subterfuge.
Oh, thank you. That's because we're just trying to use some tactile things to
Oh.
get us up closer.
I don't understand
You-
your accents. Why you guys do that?
but this would allow for you to have the strongest tribe possible once you are back in charge of it. Or if we have to tear through its ranks, you have to kill your companions, you will lose the ones who might have returned to your service once they were freed from Lothan's grip.
Well, I don't like it.
It's imagine you would. Sometimes the greatest leadership is humility.
You're weird. And he starts walking forward. Lothan! I'm here to meet the great chieftain of the Musatar tribe. You're going to hear doors and windows open through the village.
Lovely.
This is what you guys wanted.
Winkle,
Oh boy.
get up there with your father. Get up there with your father.
Twilight was planning on doing something like it.
Yep.
I'm following Bartholomew, but what's he up to?
Winkle, I sent you a message through Roll20. So, Twilight, you were super stealthy. As we pan the camera to Twilight's call and Zerona, sneaking through the various alleys of the village, it's normal Musatar life. Someone's doing some laundry, someone's baking some bread, there's some honey being harvested. It's a gregarian society that's kind of gone downhill. They don't have a lot of supplies. There's not a lot of wealth here. There's some dream catchers in the windows. It's a peaceful life up here. However, at each house, you'll see that there are totems, skulls and bones of various creatures, obviously placed here by Lothan in order to control the populace, either through intimidation or actual magic. Hard to tell, unless you have a way to detect magic.
Let me see what I've got.
I have detect magic.
But you're not listening.
No, I don't. No, I'm not.
So while I've got Dispel Magic, I don't have Detect Magic. And I'm not sure whether or not my perception would give me an idea of or an arcana or some type of idea of control of the populace or not.
How big is Mass Suggestion?
Mass Suggestion itself,
I think it's only like 60 feet, if I remember properly.
I think it is only 60 feet, yeah.
So 60 feet
And it
will allow
is-
you to cover 3 houses.
Yeah. So, and it's only 12 people.
Right?
So yeah, I'm waiting for that one.
Okay. So, while you're doing this, Bartholomew and Winkle are stalking their way towards the cave entrance. Anything you guys want to do before approaching the cave? As the various Musatars are coming out to observe.
Any buffs that we want to do?
We'll cast aid.
Does that add on top of the temporary hit points that we already have, GM?
Yes, that goes to your max HP modifier.
It's your max
Yeah,
HP,
so
not temporary hit points.
It replaces, well, depending on who she's casting it on, it replaces it if you already have aid, but so you get the 21 temp HP separate from that.
I'm going to cast it on Winkle and let's see. It's Lauren, you've got this, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll do it on Winkle and Covet and Twilight.
Do you have to see me for that?
You just have to be within range, and I'm assuming you are.
I'm ready. Let's go kill things.
See invisibility. That's pretty
Invisibly on
good.
myself.
Cool.
Hold on, I'm working on something else. Hold on.
It's Lauren. There's a small orb up ahead, right at the cave entrance. Beside it,
Interesting.
not invisible, is another Musatar. He's the guard for the cave.
Does the orb look like? I mean, does it look like it's looking at something like scrying orb, perhaps?
It does appear to be a scrying orb, but it's not within 10 feet of you.
It's looking at. It's observing. I guess it's observing the cave entrance. Then,
Correct.
right?
Yeah, I have Devil's Sight, so it's both magical and non-magical to see at a distance
For
of 120
darkness,
feet.
correct. You don't see invisible.
Right. But I can see into that cave.
Yes, you can.
What can I see?
Bones. If you'd like, I can show you the
And-
interior of the cave. One moment.
Yes.
Sure, we can do that. Absolutely.
And anything magical and non-magical I can see.
Of course. What's the worst that could happen, right? So,
It's 120 feet.
Yep.
I'm not in it.
Yep.
I can see it though.
I can actually click properly. Going to remember this moose is currently blocking your path as Bartholomew and you guys are approaching. This is what the interior of the cave looks like.
Okay, seeing that here, GM.
Yes.
I'm going with the things that I studied here in the Fey Realms when I was growing up. Would she know what that is?
You can roll a history check. Sure.
Yeah.
Let me
16?
check on specifically what that DC for that is. Because it's been a while since I pulled up that monster sheet. I didn't think you were going to ask that question, which is a mistake on my part.
Of course, I'm going to ask that question.
Did I find it? Here we go. I must have misspelled it, but this is. I'm going to get you an image of the original because. Oh, you don't know. It's not high enough check for the history check.
Even just for, not necessarily wanting the character sheet, but just the name.
Yeah, you would get the name. I'll send that to you.
And name and whether it's just bad news or not. That's it.
Okay.
Yes or no.
I will send you an image. That's fun. That's the kind of news it is.
Oh, that's real bad news. And oh, you're using that? Oh God, you're pulling out all the cultural stuff today. Oh.
You guys wanted me to go ahead and do the Moose Chuck Moose War. I'm going to do the Moose Chuck Moose War.
On a scale of 10,000 to 1, 10,000 being really, really bad.
It's about an 8,900, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Winkle, You would know about Wendigos.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
oh,
Huh?
the only thing that can kill a Wendigo is a ferret. In actual lore of
Mhm.
Indians, you know how a ferret kills a Wendigo? Runs up its ass.
Yep.
I'm tiny, but I ain't
Wow,
that tiny.
And there's a Wendigo skull hanging in this cave.
This is not good.
This is definitely 9,000. Oh, that's bad.
Well, we're
And
this far.
we're dealing with a necromancer. Holy
So,
shiza.
with that reveal, I think that that's a great spot for us to go ahead and end because I don't have time to get you through the next section in the next 30 minutes. So, as you guys came to the door to the cave for Lothan, we're going to end for today. And we'll come back next week to further explore the lair of Lothan in the Musatar village in the Fey Realms. As always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you choose me to be yours. If you know someone who wants to play a geomeric game, I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the wait list or into a one-shot. I do have that Learn to Play session coming up on March 1st. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Please stay safe. And we'll be back tonight with the Rift Wardens, as they've made a new friend in a Kenku named Gaspy. Take care and have a wonderful day. For those on Twitch, thanks for coming and hanging out. We are raiding someone, so stick around for a few moments so that we can raid with as many people as possible. Take care, everybody.